Hey there, everybody. Erin Lewis back again, founder of the Dream Queen Association, and I am super excited to bring to you the fourth of our 8 video series in this month-long endeavor to help you stand out and embrace your possibilities. My guest today is Jen Andersen. She's owner of Empower Coaching and Consulting, and she's going to bring to us the breadth of her knowledge and resources in this standout conference. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you.
And her topic is entirely pillar 2 of this experience called Reclaim. So what the heck is Reclaim? It's all about picking up those pieces of yourself that might have been scattered about. It's removing obstacles that might be stopping you or hindering you from your success. And it's about fully embracing all of who you are, even if you're still trying to figure it out. So, Jen, give us insight into your world, the Empower Coaching and Consulting. What do you do to help women in particular?
Well, Empower Coaching and Consulting primarily is coaching services that I offer. So I am a certified professional coach. My certification is through IPEC, and I also work full-time for IPEC. Our mission at IPEC is to raise the consciousness of the world. And in my coaching practice, I really take that to heart. And while I work primarily with business leaders, while I work with a lot of women who are in transition in their life, that can mean many different things, I get such joy in being able to really hold space for women and men, but really have a passion for women and being able to support them as they begin to identify the things that are keeping them stuck, whether it be in their businesses or if it's something that's personal. Usually they're very heavily intertwined as well. Yeah. And be able to then gain awareness as to those things and be able to move forward. So it's a blessing.
Yeah.
To have a business that does this.
Now, I have to ask you a question. This is, what is it? Why is raising the consciousness so important? Why does that mission matter to you?
It matters to me because just in my own personal and professional development, that foundational piece of awareness is so huge. It's really hard to make change or to shift anything in your own life, let alone make a difference out in the world, if we don't have any sense of awareness as to what's happening, as to what we're thinking, both independently and collectively. If we don't have awareness of what we're thinking, it's very hard then to be able to tap into then the emotions and how it's impacting how we show up in our actions. Yep. So it's really important to me, if that's the only piece that I'm able to support people with is just becoming more aware, job done.
Job done. I agree. I agree. Because it's the biggest piece to being able to create, in my opinion, that which you most desire.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think what's so challenging and why I tend to work with the youth so much is because I feel like once we can get out of our own way and we get unstuck and unblocked, goodness, doesn't the world open up, and doesn't it create pathways and opportunities and options?
As the young people say, #truth. Absolutely.
That's the truth. So peel back the curtain for us a little bit, because you've got 45 minutes on the stage on March the 4th for our Standout Conference. This is the second time you'll be speaking.
Yes. Thank you for having me back.
I know. We're exciting. I'm excited for you to really dive deep into this with everybody. So peel the curtain back. What's it going to look like?
Well, that's a good question. It's still really in formation, but when you talk about being able to reclaim, we all have stories, we all have stuff, and we learn a lot from people's stories, and they can be very inspiring. If we get stuck too long in story, though, it's really hard to move forward. It's hard to reclaim and create new things if we can't get out of our story. We have opportunities to create new ones. And that's the beauty of life, and that's the beauty of awareness, is that consciousness that, okay, this has been my story, this has been my truth up till now, because it's all I know. Yes. It's all I've known.
Yeah.
And one thing that we will be doing is exploring some of those patterns of thinking that we may have been living by for a long time, which is okay. That
served you well, probably, right?
Yeah. That's perfectly fine. But, when we're feeling stuck, we want to get unstuck. So it's time to start to look at what those stories are. What are those beliefs that we've been holding on to for so long that they may have been true for us for up until now, but no longer are serving us? We can create a new truth. We can create a new belief. Taking a look at things that we've assumed for so long. Just because things have happened this way before, does it mean it has to happen that way again?
Yes.
Interpretations of things that are happening around us. Interpretations are stories. They're just stories we make up. And we're good at that.
Yes.
Oh, especially women, right? Oh, we can make up stories. But we get to create which story we believe and buy into. So what's the story we're going to create? That's reclaiming. That's saying, you know what? This has served me up till now. It's not, or not served me. This has been something that clearly is not working for me.
Right.
So, time to create something new.
Oh.
So yeah, we're going to dive into the and then we're going to say, okay, that's what I want to guide everyone through is here are some ways that you can start to challenge what you've accepted up until now. And now this is your chance to create something new.
Yeah.
It's not overnight.
Yeah.
It's not like your life is going to change tomorrow because you decide to change one word in your story. But wow, we've raised awareness, haven't we? So I guarantee in moving forward, we're going to start thinking differently and probably showing up differently. And you'll reach a state where you go, wow.
Yes.
I have changed.
Yes. It's true. And if I look back on the history of even my own personal success, it started, I was 20 years old and I hired a business coach at the time. Mm-hmm. It's where my awareness shifted. I was first introduced to The Secret. Everything started to shift for me as a result. I've worked with him multiple times since then and then hired many coaches along the way because I'm just, we all need a teacher, a guide, a mentor, somebody who's been down that path and who can help us break the cycle when it's not working. And I think that this is one of my favorite topics. We could spend an entire conference on this week-long retreat. I mean, we could probably, and we spend years on it as individuals developing it. So what I love about this is that we're going to have the opportunity to explore that. And then Jen's right here in our community. Yay! So if you want more support, you're able to give that and provide. And one of the things I loved that you did last year was it was very practical. I mean, the advice you gave was very practical and it was very action oriented, which is what is required in order to go to the next place.
Yes, I'm very action driven. Yes. That's important to me.
Yes, because we can think all day long, or we can be an emotional all day long, but if we don't do anything,
we can listen to each other's stories and cry all day long, and it inspires and it moves us. But then what?
Exactly.
What are we gonna do with it?
Exactly. Perfect.
Yes.
So
we're gonna talk about what to do with it.
Yes,
so I promise that there will be action.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Jen. I know we're almost at time, so I want to thank our generous sponsors, Stoney's Kingfisher, Seafood Bar and Grill in Solomon's, Boudoir by Beth, and Southern Maryland Woman Magazine for sponsoring the event this year as Pearl sponsors. We hope that you will join us on March the 4th, 2017. It's a Saturday. All the details can be found at empowersomd.com, and tickets are available and on sale now, so make sure you get your seat if you want to hear more of what Jen has to say. Stay tuned. Next week, we launch into Adrienne Somerville and her story on what is her topic?
It's just goodness.
It is. Reclaim, revamp, resuscitate, I can't remember right now. This is so funny. Live TV, Facebook Live style.
Hey, we love it.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.